Telluride. My name is Katie Mallard, and I'm a junior here at Telluride High School. I will be showing you clips from our recent sporting events. If you missed any games, you can tune in here and see the highlights that I selected from those games. This show will be broadcasted every Saturday and Sunday to keep you up to speed with our high school athletes. The first show will contain games from January 9th all the way through the 20th. Let's start off with our first home game of the season against the Ridgeway Demons.
The boys started off this game with a nice steal by senior Ian McCracken, who drove down the center for a layup. McCracken again drives it in, kicks it off to senior Mike Matthews, who hits a deep three-pointer. Later in the first, Matthews cuts through the middle, giving the Miners a 24-8 lead. Matthews, recovering the rebound, dishes it off to senior Carl Schrodel, who drives the lane for a layup. Second quarter, Mike Matthews takes it to the hoop and drops it in for two. Third quarter, McCracken, dribbling down the side, big pass to Carl, who drops it in. In an attempt to tighten the score, Ridgeway drives down, but it's taken away by Matthews, who gets another two for Telluride. Pass to Matthews, who jumps up to the basket and drops it in. Matthews, down the side, spins around his opponent and hits it for two. Carl, on a breakaway, goes up for an easy layup. Later in the fourth, sophomore Austin Radford steals the ball and runs it back, giving his team an additional 2 points. The final score was 80-43, their first win at home for this season.
On Friday the 16th, Coach Hughes and the Miners took on the Mavericks in Norwood. They showed an outstanding performance from the start.
Mike Matthews brings it down the side, tosses it to McCracken, who gets an easy 2 points for Telluride. Under pressure, downtown Jared Brown hands it off to Kevin Duty, who lays one in. Later in the first, Matthews attempts for two, recovered by McCracken, who sinks it in. Matthews again, down the side, delivers to McCracken, easy 2 points. Matthews in trouble, big pass to Carl, who drives it in, giving the Miners a 24-6 lead. Norwood trying to come back, and it's Matthews with the steal, an additional 2 points for the Miners. Norwood's ball again, going up for the layup, and he's shut down by Ian McCracken. Mavericks still trailing by 20. Matthews, pump fake, drives it in, dishes the ball to Duty, who increases the score by 2. End of the second, pass to Downtown, who hits a nice three-pointer. Third quarter, Downtown with the breakaway, drops it in for 2. Matthews with the ball, pass to Duty, who hits the layup. Duty spins to the left, knocks it down for 2. End of the fourth, last attempt to come back, and he is stuffed by Mike Matthews. The final score of the game was 66-48, leaving them undefeated in the league.
On Sunday the 18th, the boys hockey team hosted Craig in Town Park. This was a good matchup for our U19 boys.
Max Walker-Silverman attempts to win the puck back. Craig takes the shot, and it's blocked by Rig Franklin. Another successful face-off. The score is still 0-0. Sam Embring brings the puck down the ice and gets the goal, 1-0 Telluride. After obtaining the puck, Luke Flosdorf weaves in and out of defenders on his way to the goal. Pass to Ivan Zeller, who heads down the ice and chips it off right before going down. In retaliation, Zeller responds with a body check, sending his opponent to the ground. Passes to Trevor Broderick, who sets it in. This puts them at a 2-1 lead. Sam and Josh were the first to congratulate him. Later in the second period, Craig came right back to tie it up 2-2. They went on to score one more goal and lost in the third period, 3-8. They played well in the first 2 periods, but seemed to have lost it in the third.
On Saturday the 16th, the girls' U19 hockey team headed over to Gunnison to play the Blades as well as meet up with the Junior Eagles. The final score of the Gunnison game was 4-1. Senior Madison Ward scored 2 goals, and the others were scored by junior Juliette Brown and sophomore Chauncey Forstier. The final score of the Junior Eagles game was 4-0 Telluride. Seniors Natalie Brown and Madison Ward each scored a goal. Emily Kenny and sophomore Shannon Litch took the other 2. After the game, I interviewed Natalie Brown, and here's what she had to say.
Overall, we played really well. Everyone really stepped up, and we played consistently through the first, second, and third periods of both games. And we have a new goalie, Gina, who's in 8th grade, and she played amazing. She really stepped up, and she had some great saves and kept us in the games. I'm hoping we'll make another debut at the state tournament and win. That would be nice. And I don't know, just looking for good team chemistry, which we've gotten. The team's playing with a lot of heart, which we love. And I don't know, hope for the best. And we're playing really well as a team together, so hopefully we'll get there. Well, if we make it to states, probably who will go is going to be us, the Colorado Select U16 AA, Aspen, and Arvada. So we've played 3 of those teams, and we're right in there with them, so it should be a good tournament.
On Tuesday the 20th, the Miners traveled to Uri to play the Uri Trojans.
Early in the first, Downtown drives it into the basket and gets the first points of the game. McCracken, down the side, dribbles it in for a layup, and it's 4-2 Miners. Ian, under pressure, dishes it off to Carl, who hits the three. After recovering the rebound, Sweet Life Austin Koenig knocks it down for another. Downtown in trouble, passes it off to Carl, who increases the score by 2. Mike, dribbling down the center, dish to Duty, another 2 points for Telluride. Mike to Ian. He spins to the right, reaches for the basket, and gets another. Downtown, bounce pass to Duty, increasing the lead for the Miners. Carl to Ian, steps up and makes the 3. 33-14 Telluride. Ian to Carl, takes it up, and another 2 points for the Miners. Mike with the ball, taking his time, drives down the center and increases their lead. Block pass by Duty, recovered by Downtown, pass to Carl, and it's 42-18 Miners. Matthews drives the lane again, but this time he's called for charging. Ian to Radford, hooks around the outside, and that's another 2 for these varsity boys. Downtown to Carl, he drives the lane and puts it up for another 2 points. Downtown again, behind the back, through his opponents, and it's 53-24 at the end of the third. Duty to Mike, Mike to Ian, down the side, there's another for the Miners. Block pass by Matthews, and he runs it back and slams it in the basket. The final score of the game was 70-41. Coach Hughes and the Miners remain undefeated in the league.
And those were the highlights from this week's games. Thanks for watching the show. Tune in next Saturday.